Welcome back to the Boondocks Homestead. I'm glad you're back, and if this is your first time to our channel, I'm glad you're here. Today, I really don't have anything planned. I don't have any how-to videos or anything, y'all. I'm just gonna sit here and talk to you for a minute. I'm exhausted. I just got through trimming the hedges and planting some flowers and some bulbs and some a tree and different things that I needed to get done, and filling up the hummingbird feeders again. So I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna share with you what I use for my hummingbird food. I do not buy the stuff at the store. Do not buy the stuff at the store. We had some neighbors down here when we first moved in 15 years ago, and she taught me how, she's no longer with us, but she taught me how to feed them. I always thought you just go to the store, you know, and you buy the stuff, and that was that. And I always wondered why they had so many. We'd go sit down, talk with them on their back porch, and you couldn't hardly hear each other talking because of the hummingbirds. There were so many. So many. And that just enthused me. I mean, I just loved watching them. Well, anyways, I'm like, why do you have all the hummingbirds? I'm like, I live right down the road and I don't have any. And she's like, what are you feeding them? And I said, well, I'm going to the store and buying that stuff in the packet, and you just add water. She's like, nope, do not buy that stuff. And I said, well, what are you feeding them? Because it just looked like clear water in her jar. And so she told me, she said, you feed them a cup of sugar to 4 cups of water. That's the recipe. A cup of sugar to 4 cups of water. And you keep that changed out. If you've got it in the sun, change it out at least once a week. And if it's really hot outside, like, you know, really hot, hundreds, or up there close to it, then I would change it every few days. Because, you know, and use glass. Don't use plastic. Because that makes it like ferment in there or something. I don't know. It gets so hot in there and it just gets nasty. Well, anyways, I'm just sharing with you, you know, life experience and stuff with what I've done and what I've done wrong. And I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying it works better if you do it this way, okay? If that's all you got is plastic, use plastic. But you'll save yourself some money if you don't buy the stuff that the store says is for hummingbirds, and it's got dye in it, and it hurts those birds. Don't use it. I'm telling you, don't use it. And so use the sugar water. They love it, you all. They love it. And so now we get a lot back here. I still don't have as many as her. Not yet. But I'm talking, she had hundreds, I bet, or more. There were so many. I mean, they would just like dive bomb you in front of you and stuff while you was talking. It was the neatest thing, though. So I wanted to share that with you. And later, when they start really coming in, I've got 4 or 5 of them buzzing around now. They're just now finding my feeders. And I've got 4 on the back porch, which is under the roof, so it stays shaded. And then I've got 3 on the front porch, which is in the sun. And when they really start get going, I'll take some video of them. But I just love them. And so I was in the hoop house the other night, and Tim brought me one. He said, Chris, he said, look here. And I said, what is that? And he said, it's a hummingbird. I said, how are you holding it? And he said, it's dead. And I said, what happened? It ran into the windshield of our car, I think. The car or the truck. It ran right into that windshield and it killed it. And I just hate it. I hate that. I hate that when that happens. But, you know, I've had birds run into our glass window of our house, the front of our house too. And I just hate that. They don't see it. They don't know it's there. And they just run into it and it just does them in. But anyway, so I've been doing that with the hummingbirds and the feeders and stuff. And I was going to move one of Tim's elderberries. We bought, I don't remember if I told you all, but we got 10 persimmons, 10 elderberry. My phone's going dead. That's wonderful. 10 elderberry, 10 persimmon, and 10 mulberry trees. and just about every one of them lived. Some of the persimmons did not make it, but most of the other ones did, and the elderberries are doing wonderful. And anyways, we had one behind the rabbit pen. We got 3 back there by the chicken house, and one of them was right directly behind the rabbit pen, and Tim's like, I didn't think about that when I put the rabbit pen there, and so we're gonna have to move it. So I went back there to move it, and I dug up this great big weed I thought was, and I carried it all the way over here to this side of the property, and it wasn't even it. So I called him back and I said, we'll just wait till you get home and we'll do that one. They're doing really good, and I'm real excited about making some elderberry syrup and some elderberry cough drops and some all kinds of elderberry stuff. I'm pretty excited to get busy on that, but they've got to grow and and get berries before we can do anything. And the mulberries, I'm really excited about those because I want to make pies and different things with them. And of course, y'all know if you don't know, I like persimmons too, and so I'm hoping the few trees that made it, that they will produce fruit. I'm hoping, because there's a male and a female on a persimmon tree, and I don't know the whole breakdown of it, but I think you got to have both, and we don't know what we got. So we got these trees from the Missouri Conservation, and they're like, I don't know, I think we paid $30 for 30 trees. I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what we paid. And they ship them to you in their little twigs. They're just little twigs, but they got roots on them. They got a root system, and they've all done good, but a few persimmons. So it was well worth the money. I don't know what state you're in or anything, but you should look into it, your conservation department, and see if they've got that where you live, and plant some trees. We are I'm fixing to do another video for Thursday, I think, and I wanted to show you all what we're getting ready to do, because it's getting ready to get real exciting around here, and I've got to show you. I got to start from the beginning, and so I've been taking footage of it and everything, and it's time, because this weekend we've got to make our move, and I can't tell you, I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but just come back Thursday and watch. But and also, we've got pink eye going around our goat herd. So we've been trying to deal with pink eye. And what else? There was something else going on. I don't remember. There's been a lot going on, y'all. And I didn't get any short put on yesterday. And I probably won't the rest of the week, because I'm just busy. I've been I got to get ready for the farmer's market, and then I'm on the bus still. We're not out for summer yet, and so I just been busy. I've been busy like everybody else. I've been busy, but we're still here, so stick around, because like I said, it's going to get real exciting around here. But I'll put that video on Thursday, and then Friday or Saturday? We're going to be doing something, and that it's going to be neat. It's going to be so neat, but I can't tell you yet. So anyway, I better get off here, because my phone is going dead, and I don't want it to go dead before I get this put on. And I'll show some footage of the hoop house, how it's going here in a minute, and then some of the trees and the stuff I've been doing today, and then we'll just end this and be back on here Thursday. So y'all come back, all right? Come back and see what's going on with us. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. Or it is for us anyway. It's going to be real exciting for us. So listen, drop me a line down below the video in the comment section. Say hey or hi, or let me know you're watching. Let me know you're around. And Lord willing, we'll see you on the next video on Thursday. All right? I love you guys. We'll catch you later.